All right, everyone, maybe watching on Facebook or on YouTube, good evening and welcome, and thank you for tuning in. So, I want to start with just a couple of words about why we're doing this. Why this meditation with this content in this way. This is a question that I know some of you may have. There is a lot of false information in the human collective consciousness. False beliefs. Some of those beliefs even are attempting to dissuade you from your ability to think, to use rational thought, to put two and two together and get four, when perhaps the mainstream media or political propagandists want to convince you it's five. A lot of false information on a lot of subjects out there. And most of them are being propagated by fear. The fear purveyors, you can call them. Even people who have good intentions are allowing themselves and inadvertently convincing others to buy into fear. Rational thought seems to be going out the window faster than we can carry it by the bucketful and throw it out. All semblance of common sense and logic seems to be disappearing rapidly from our culture. Every day is full, the news cycle is full of things that are so preposterous that they make the preposterous things that happened yesterday seem trivial by comparison. Even wise people, wise on many subjects, are allowing themselves to fall into this trap. So, I believe it was Mark Twain who said, it's easier to fool the people than to convince them they have been fooled. And too often, we well-intentioned people allow ourselves to fall into the trap of trying to convince people who have been fooled that they have been fooled. And as a result, those efforts usually fail. I'd say in my experience, in my lifetime, 90% of the time they fail. There's been a few times where I've had great success. So, the antidote for fear is love. The antidote for the message of mainstream media that there is no God, there is no spiritual side to the universe, the antidote to that is the true, sure knowledge that God lives. The antidote for the mainstream media talking points of division, that the immigrant is trying to steal your lunch, that the people whose skin color is different than you are trying to steal your job, the people who worship God differently than you do are trying to kill you and eat your children. That's the messages coming at us from mainstream media and news sources, and even some cases wise people who otherwise should know better. There's something called the group mind, the mob mentality. And this mentality, in this state of mind, groups of humans have proven they would do things that they would never do by themselves. So what we're doing with these meditations is we are trying to undo some of those key messages of mainstream media and the purveyors of fear who control them. We are attempting to undo the messages of politicians and the purveyors of fear who control them, like so many sock puppets on strings. We are attempting to undo the effects that that fear has had on that portion of population that we will hopefully influence to wake up and see the bigger picture and embrace these solid truths that this meditation is intended to induce. That God really does live. There is a divine intelligence that permeates the universe, that in fact is the creator of our universe. We are attempting to put messages out that make it clear that love is the answer for any of the world's current ills, whatever they are. That we are all one. We are all connected. Humanity is one race, and each individual, each of the almost 8 billion individuals on the planet right now who are occupying a human body are in fact extensions of that divine creative intelligence, that creator of the universe. We are all connected to that divine source. We are all one. This is the purpose of these meditations. This signal must go out and be amplified in the human collective consciousness. Humanity is at crossroads, my friends. Let's help it. God lives. Turn on your energy. Relax and breathe. Love is the answer. We are all one. God lives. Love is the answer. We are all one. God lives. Love is the answer. We are all one. With your energy, you create your ball between your hands, and in your mind's eye, see that ball morph into becoming a representation of the planet Earth, our planet, our home, our mother. And around her, especially on the limbs, on the edges, see the glowing pink field of human collective consciousness. That is our target. Send this message of love and hope and unity into that field. God lives. Love is the answer. We are all one. God lives. Love is the answer. We are all one. As you send this energy, sense what's coming back to you from this collective consciousness field. Feel the uplift and the raising of frequencies. In your mind's eye, see the pink field get brighter and lose its dark streaks. God lives. Love is the answer. We are all one. This message is for our time, right now, not just the 20th or 21st centuries, but today. We have people following these meditations and performing these meditations in Europe, North America, and Australia so far that I know of. I don't know where all the others are who watch when I look at the counts on YouTube or Facebook. But we've got Europe, North America, and Australia. So we're starting to circle the globe with a Kadwa and with this message that God lives. Love is the answer, and we are all one. To borrow a quote from the Dune series of novels and movies written by famed author Frank Herbert, we must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death which brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. And because we are all one, we all will remain. Please invite your friends, and I'll see you next time, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thank you. Do good, avoid evil.